Alrighty, it's NA time. Yesterday was EU, and I don't expect to see the same kind of mentality when it comes to these games. It looked like, in the bracket, it looked like there was a lot of upsets in like the semis, where Food Drive beat one of the teams and Scrumptious beat one of the teams, like the two super teams being Cowabunga and Team with 5Ms. I don't know if they're super teams, but they're definitely the team that have been showing that they're playing the most. One thing I will say is that Food Drive are actually scrimming quite a lot as well. But going over draft, we see Jingwei banned, Odin banned, which gives you like this jungle trade mentality here with Susanoo Fenrir. But they go Barkus first, which I think could have given Scrumptious a Fenris Susan pick, which would have been really strong. But they just take Hecate anyway, which is interesting. I don't think Hecate and Neith can be traded like pretty freely, but if you take Fenrir and Susan, you're kind of dominating both. Susan can solo, Fen can solo. You know, they can both jungle. Barkus is obviously fine first pick, but anyway, they're taking me a Susan. Like, this top 3 is really strong. This top 3 is a bit whatever. If I look at draft as a whole, I do think Food Drive won draft pretty handedly. But Ares Hecate have really good level 5 to 12 kind of priority, and Fenrir also in that same round. So early game goes to Scrumptious quite handedly. But super late game, I think Food Drive definitely won draft.
Over in ADC, where usually I'd be with you, I'd be leaning towards mid. I'm kind of not against
although
it may have on the character
it is
say the Neath. Could be a really interesting way to try to get ahead, maybe try to even
no hyper carry on the side of Food Drive. So it's a late game dive into Ares. Never mind, they cooked way too hard. This Neath needs to go normal build.
Food Drive digging into some stuff they've tried.
Not gonna lie.
We talked about feeling confidence too. Maybe
you want Loki Bluestone tech, Susan solo with hybrid.
Let's try to do something we wouldn't have done.
Maybe
I mean, that's the benefit of
you have to put Neath
in
the dual lane. I'm not gonna lie, but we'll see. Here we are.
ADC for the time.
It's Susan ADC, which I think is.
Though. You got Bacchus over in solo. Ymir still trying to go
it's
into
okay.
that. Remember, 3 Sunder pickups for Food Drive.
In a vacuum, but it's just not good
and you got
late.
Valo,
and their draft was so good for late game until that part.
Whereas on Scrumptious, they only have access to 2.
Oh, he dies here, no?
Valo already in a bit of trouble. No blink.
He does get red.
He double Sunder. You're dead for sure. Yeah, Valo just goes down for first blood. Without the blink, you can't just.
Why would you ever do that?
Like that?
That was one of the most man mode buff invades I think I've ever
seen. I mean, he got
it.
it.
You got the buff, but you gave 500.
Hell, Leon, why isn't he invading speed and everything?
500 for Nog, which is a pretty big
That's crazy
deal.
here by Chapo. He should definitely be on this speed. Not a fan of this play by him.
Tegveer also did start alone due to the invade coming out from Happen. See how this works
Chapo, please.
Seems like Tegveer's having no problems.
No way you're just like giving up that much jungle pressure.
It's really weird from
this mid camp is what? Not mid camp. This dual side buff is just nothing. The fact that speed hasn't been invaded, like this one over here, is just insane.
And
then Happen trolling.
Oh
my god.
What with the pole? Tegveer brings him right back to send him right down. And Zapman is gone. And I don't know how good the
he's dead too.
For El Leon. Once that freeze hit,
oh my god, they suck. But dude, Susan's just not fair.
Tegveer does a lot for it.
His 2 does 175 base damage. In Smite 1 it does like 50. Like, it's ridiculous that the CC pull has that much damage. Kami kind of trolling here. I don't understand how people can play the game for so long and then just not clear the wave. Like, fighting with 3 archers, it's like getting autoed constantly by the enemy.
And that is the benefit. You're gonna
it's like what? 17 maybe damage per archer. What's that? 51 damage a second, just ticking away at you. Like, it's just crazy that
almost dropping as well.
You fight with that going on.
A lot of aggression here.
It's gonna be one of those games, huh?
Karmic needs to back.
We're not gonna get to talk about items. We're not.
Where is Karmic's build? Down the bottom. He's going strength based first. He's going either Storm Rush.
It's got that vibe.
Unsure. Oh, it's Conch, I think. They're both going Conch first, right? I know Haddix is going Book. I thought he was an Ymir for some reason just then.
What's that gonna be like for the Kern?
I mean, you don't want to fight Susano early, to be honest with you. He's just gonna get the better end of the trades. He has plenty of
don't force. What does this poke actually give you? Nothing. It gives you pressure for second wave. Javo could back air and actually be okay, but he won't. There's no way he will.
The benefit of this Susana, like I said.
Karmic just flops in, gets some good auto trades. That's how you do it, Karmic. Well done. Stop tanking the minions now. Jesus.
Gonna have free reign over in this lane for the time being, especially once you pair that with Happen, who is already got a kill and an assist under his belt.
Alright, Karmic's dead as fuck.
Man. Walk up, eat the mean end of a freeze, and
But Zap dies in. Good wall by Happen. Yep, there's Karmic dead. Called that.
Everywhere. Karmic's dead in solo.
And Zap might live.
Tegveer waiting on cooldowns. Is it there? They weren't up. Zapman gets to walk away from that.
It's a double invade here for blue team, and red team should definitely invade blue and red as well. So it's a trade of the map. It's all right.
And uses the combination to pull it off, but won't get the kill. On to Zapman. Try to be clever.
Tegveer 2v1ing in that lane. Nice gold pull. I love it. Finally a 3-minute gold. You could definitely do this without taking any damage. I've talked about it like 100 times. But
3-minute 50
they get it for free.
Gold Fury pull. You've got the damage, man.
Dude, I've wanted to see that for so long.
Objectives die a lot faster than everyone realizes. They can be.
This is bad by Karmic, in my opinion.
And despite the fact,
although Gone not farming, it's actually not the worst.
Pockets we're talking about, man. You gotta run. To the Sunder.
Bop.
Not enough damage,
Karmic, if he gets that kill, sure, you can say it's okay, but he's just farmed his lane.
Oh, this has been a start.
Dash.
Ultimate out. Dash from Haddix. The follow. The Vortex doing a lot of work.
Nearly.
Step away. Just a bit too tanky.
If Haddix had like super tryhard pants on, he doesn't shove this wave, but he's gonna shove it. Unsure why. It is slow pushing anyway. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was a neutral state wave. He shouldn't have shoved it. Keeping Karmic in lane at like 40 HP until your next ult comes back up is just a free dub. Karmic's staying in lane anyway, so it's not like the shove actually mattered. I'm so confused as to what Karmic is doing. Nice. Karmic's so dead. What is he? Okay, this guy ain't real, bro. I'm sorry to be toxic, but he's just dumb. What is going on? What is that? His lane state was doomed. Haddix like pseudo misplayed by shoving the wave in, which lets him free farm a wave and then a reset, and he just doesn't reset to stabilize his lane. Literally nuts.
The macro of the teams with the familiar names, right?
His team even got the first gold, so it's double as bad because he has double like home guards. Oh, it's not called home guard. I don't know what it's called. But we see Happen die here. That's a pretty clean gank. Ooh, stack the CC. A good return kill here by Teak. Damn, he's clean with it. He's practiced this, I guess. I don't know if he has. I couldn't see it in any of their scrims that he's practiced it. I'll get back to Karmic after this. Cleaner. Blink. Nice. Chapo dead. Alright, nice. Clean trades. Alright, I'm gonna talk about some cringe here. Okay, two things after this play. This play is whatever. He dies. Okay, so Zap is spawning. He's 1 and 2, level 6. Tegveer's level 7. What they can do, this is it's a super wave, and then secondly, the 6-minute wave is a brute wave as well. So it's a Warhorned brute wave. This wave, you just don't touch it. It insta-clears your wave anyway, and then you clear it. And then Zap misses out on the entire wave.
Wow, I mean, I can't believe Zapman ends up getting...
And then the Karmic thing, he died in lane, which I talked about before. But that 3-minute gold, what a really early gold Fury does is, if we could hover over this and see, it increases your move speed at a base like double the time, double the effect. So an early gold actually allows you to cheetah recall so many more times. And the cheetah recall is like where you don't use your ult, you don't use anything, you just back and you just heal. Like, you're not actually doing anything. It's not after a sick play, it's not after any death, it's not after a kill. You just back in a safe spot to get like full resources back.
Dancing with that one for quite some time. 0-3 now for the Bacchus. Unfortunate, but you are going
now Karmic is 0-3.
To a bigger and bigger threat.
And you could say it's a continuation ripple effect of him misplaying that one wave that makes him die this third time because he's stuck on 2 ingredient items, like 2 components. It's I doubt it. I think he's just misplaying. Good body blocks, good ult. Come on, Teague.
And later on,
Nice.
goes down,
Tegveer is
there's the
fucking
auto.
good, bro. I like this Susan ADC
Bit of
pick now.
miscommunication there from perhaps from Scrumptious as they did
But
get
they do fall off
separated, but not
late.
ideal.
I did say in the draft that their late game comp is really, really strong, but their super tank is just useless, and he's going to have to play from behind. And in my opinion, you can't play from behind in Smite 2. Like, it's so hard, because time to kill so high.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, these mistakes happen. I don't think... how the fuck?
Tegveer is...
Oh my goodness.
Happen didn't leave tower range.
There's gonna be another dive onto belly flop.
Yo, what happened here?
Should fall down, but the rotation.
Sorry for the skipping. But how does Happen lose aggro?
Oh my goodness. We don't have a moment
The CERN dash
of sleep here. There's gonna be another
swaps the aggro to Tegveer.
dive onto the tower. Happen should fall down, but he doesn't.
Oh my god!
What?
If I'm Zap, I'm pissed. What is that? That's
circles around them in this duel, and every time those fights
Karmic.
come out, Karmic does get eaten alive. But
living
the
is big.
lava
If he
wave,
just lives, he
no
needs to
way. Are
just
you
stop
kidding
fucking
me?
dying.
Karmic
He's inting.
will live yet again in solo after the craziness in duo from Tegveer to tank.
One thing that's making me kind of like this Hades pick is if Karmic was falling behind in a double physical, like jungle solo matchup that he's versing, two item power spike's really strong into double fizz defense, and then like this death snowball can stop, but he's going conch anyway, so it's kind of useless. Nevertheless, but
two levels behind, probably close to 3 now at this point, and that's gonna start to add up.
that's one thing I don't like about conch also is like if you do fall behind, your first item sucks because you're down on levels, which means your strength buff is weaker than normal. How do they play this with...
Scrumptious is nearby. They have plenty
Oh,
of vision.
Happens dead. Good poke onto Chapo. He's going to get the ult off here, but you just play for it. Ult here by Happen. Nog gets poked. The disengage here from blue team is quite large. Is he channeling whilst... No, I think he tried to.
Karmic. That pillar is certainly
Oh,
agonizing.
Karmic. Oh, no.
Addicts must be
Why did he
very
juke?
frustrated. He finally gets that solo kill. That one's got to feel real good.
I mean, unfortunately, trying to teleport out there, I can understand that feeling. I'm just like, come on, come on, come on. But unfortunately, the ult stops him there, pulls him all the way.
Oh,
back
it's just
in.
doomed. Just from
Goes
Solace
down
side.
0-4. And remember, this was the top pick, man. It seems almost like...
I'm sorry, but
Scrumptious
ulting in the
baited
middle of
this
the
pick
lane
just
as
so
an
they
ETH
could
is
get-
just
is that gonna
stupid.
dive this
Look,
in?
we'll go back. We'll look at it.
And
Here. You think Shinto's not going to tell Zap that this is happening?
And remember, this was the top pick.
Dumbass.
Man. It
It's
seems
so dumb.
almost like Scrumptious baited this pick just so they could. Is Tegveer gonna dive this just with the ult? Okay, I was gonna say just early Neath ult is not helping that much to where you could just dive underneath the tier 1 tower and get that kill. Would have been a risky dive. for
Valo,
sure.
invises. Oh, just starts ripping this? No prio in mid?
Always want to just pull this Gold Fury.
Oh, Valo's so dead. Oh, what a bad ult by Zap. What are they doing? Globe gonna not die. He grabs him? Is that hitting anybody? No, dude. Red team have missed actually quite a lot. Decent mushroom. They trade 1 for 1 in jungle. Tegveer dying here is obviously awful. I think, so the reason I think pulling Gold Fury is bad for food drive is your duo lane is already super strong, and pulling a Gold Fury invites other lanes to come and, you know, ruin your party. Oh, Happen.
A lot of luck for Happen here. Here's the play, not there. Happen might just pay
GG,
you
bro.
for it, but you can look cool on the way out.
Man, I thought he was getting pretty close.
I don't know
to
what
being
that
able to
was.
find a kill there just because
Beads finish for Happen
Zap
here.
was getting
Globe
low,
is
but
slowly
that's the
stacking
attempt you
up.
gotta go for, man.
Tegveer
I think we've all been there where you
with
got
the
enemy
Tekko
ducks
Gagi's
under and
second
you just roll
item.
yourself in to go for the hero play. Unfortunately,
What
does
would be
not
big?
end
A
up
Jotun's
working out,
third item would be
but,
huge
now
here
you
from
can see the
Tegveer.
lead sort of
Not even
finally
trolling, he
back
just
into
solos Zap on
Scrumptious' favor.
cooldown.
They have pressure on the
Looks
right
like
side
Haddox
of
is
that.
making a
Karmic
massive
made the right
rotation into
call.
mid.
Just
Globe
clear
could
wave,
fall
right?
quite
Just
easy.
stay over in
Yep.
solo lane.
There's the
Unfortunately,
dash to
Haddox is
follow
not
up.
over in solo lane.
Yep.
He's getting a solo kill onto Globe. Doesn't matter if you back
And
away.
Zap gets the kill. Wait, hang on. What is Tegveer doing?
Unfortunately, Haddox is not
How are they
over in
losing
solo
mid and
lane.
duo at the
He's
same
getting a
time?
solo kill onto Globe.
He
Doesn't
got
matter if you
Ares
backflip
ulted.
away.
Oh, it's coffins.
And
That's
Tegveer
the beginning
has
of the
also
end
fell
for food
down.
drive.
Man. Food drive isn't
Tegveer
shambles at the
finally
moment.
falls down.
Absolute
It's
shambles.
over.
That's 10 to
It's
7.
all
That
over.
gold lead
They don't have a
that we
winning
talked
angle
about a
at
few
all
minutes ago
now.
being impressive. I think it was around 6
Like,
minutes
you're
or so
behind in
food
every
drive.
roll.
That's now
Obviously,
2K
Zap's
for
not like
Scrumptious.
ahead,
Feeling good.
but he's safe.
With the
Karmic gets
gates
pulled
that'll move
back.
Karmic further away and be used
Plays the
by
teleport.
Huckers.
Shinto in Narnia.
Is all right for the
I don't
moment.
like
Not.
this fight at
Backcourt
all. They're just fighting
opportunity.
on their
Haddix
weak
from
side.
behind.
Karmic
there
is
an
their weak side, by the way.
opportunity for big damage here. Haddix thinks so and leads the
Oh,
way.
it's just
Valor
so
looking for the
bad.
ultimate to get away.
Good beads by Happen.
Doing
Freeze
so.
into wall the
Happen, the
feet.
one in the most
Beautiful.
trouble, gets that rocket jump. But Scrumptious
All of that
still
is
not done chasing.
still a winning trade for Scrumptious
think
because
that's gonna
they
be
have
all
the
they
only
can
farming
go
member
for,
on the
no.
map, being
They would
Zap.
like to. I just don't think they have the opportunity for it. Zapman finally given some breathing room over on this side of the map where Tegveer was off the map for a bit, so able to try and push down that tier 1 tower. Couldn't quite.
And Zap
grab
runs
it.
to his
Remember,
tower.
Tegveer was 6-0, man. 6-1 now. That's shut down.
6-1 and under
Certainly
leveled
freed
on
up some
Zapman.
space over on the left side
Interesting.
of the map,
Where's
but
the XP
a
deficit
growing
coming
threat,
from
no
there?
doubt. Fully stacked Devos, Teko Kagi, second item. The Susano still does some big damage.
Yeah, actually, like, how is he
That's why
6-1
Zapman,
level
the
10
second
and
he
Zap is
realized
2
he
and
could
3
be an
level
ambush or
11?
someone could be nearby, heads to that tier
It's
1
not like
tower, heads
Tegveer's
on
given
back.
up waves. I
Definitely
don't
a
understand
smart
how
call
he's got
here.
so much XP
With
on
that being
Tegveer with
said,
6
I wanna see
kills.
where would the grouping come from next? Remember, Karmic can't really exist.
Goodbye,
in
Globe.
solo lane. Well,
Chapo,
maybe
you
he's
dive
just
that.
open here. I
What
think
are you afraid
I
of?
understand.
Oh my god.
Aries moment. You get caught up by those chains. I've been there way too many times. That hurts, but it's big.
He's gone Phoenix
Scrumptious.
Feather.
Also, speaking of big, an engage on the left-hand side. Just see if they
Chapo,
can
I'm
pull
talking
Zapman
about.
in.
Or
We've seen them
Leon
dive this a few
PTV.
times. Tower down
Has
to
gone.
500. Wild Hunt out. Zapman wanting to take the fight. Tegveer low. The Typhoon into the strike. There's a shell. The
Happen to
pull
auto
back.
attack, you
Zapman
fucking
pulled
moron.
through into
Oh my
time.
god, they're
For
actually
Nog,
playing
he
so
does.
bad.
Down goes Tegveer.
Just
and
die for your
Zapman will
ADC.
bring himself to the gray screen.
That's
The
crazy.
background
Haddix gets a
huge, the ganks are
Polynomicon. He's
huge, the
trolling.
deaths keep
Phoenix
piling
Feather
up.
coming up for Chapo
Trully,
into what?
Scrumptious had completely turned the tide of this game.
Maybe he's
They
afraid
certainly
of
have, and
getting
honestly,
blown
Zapman
up
is a
by
maniac for
Neathelt
dashing in there, but it ended
into a
up working
combo.
out, so he's actually calculated. You know,
But it gives
seemed like there was gonna be some
magical.
low-health gamers.
Does
I
it give
thought
magical?
Tier 1 tower drops. We turn on
They have no
Zap,
magical
kill,
damage.
move on with our
Yeah,
day.
same.
But
So I wouldn't get any magic
ends
prot
up
at
keeping
all
the
this game.
tower
I'm not even
alive,
trolling.
and
Even
more
into the
specifically,
Barcus, I would not
Tegveer
get any
taking
magical
tower aggro
prots.
there, man. That was
As a
the
support
real
this
reason
game, they're
that
playing
started
double
to
assassin, double dive.
look rough
You just
for
play
Food
like
Drive, and since then, the gold lead has not
you
stopped
go
climbing.
Anathema's Charm
we're
into
talking about
Thieves
14
into like
kills to 7 now, and Scrumptious
Void
is
Shield
in a position
Leviathan's
to grab
hide.
So much farm, and I'm not going to say it's entirely because of Haddix. Like, don't get me wrong, having a 6-0 in Hades that has been able to rotate out of lane certainly helps.
and you
but
just
yeah,
sit with Zap
this Fenrir has
and win the
been
game.
all over
Because
as
even if you
well.
go Void Shield
3-1-4
Leviathan's hide,
are part of a ton of these
here's
kills.
Exy as well. They're gonna be
You gotta
squishy as
watch
shit.
out
This
for Nog.
Loki's gonna die in
He
2
just has
shots.
so much presence across the map.
Speaking of presence, Haddix looks like a boss alongside the Queen Naga, walking at food drive.
Haddix could
Not
go
afraid
in.
of it.
I don't know what he's afraid
Scrumptious
of.
is nearby.
They're just trolling.
The
Blue
engage
team's
is
trolling
out.
so
We've got
bad.
2 on the pullback
Globe
and
somehow doesn't die.
1 in the form of Globe. The Typhoon's there. We'll just find a tiny bit of poke on to Nog. The fight still has the
Haddix could just go in and ult. Oh my god, what's brain lag? I think he's just trying to play too proper. Like he's just waiting for everything to line up and be nice. But like the fact is, it's a shit fight league. Everyone's shit fighting. Everyone dies in 2 seconds. If you just go in and your team goes in, you win. Turn brain off.
To climb back into this game. They just
Something
have
I'm
to
struggling
work
with a lot is like just turn the brain off and fight, and you actually just win quite a lot.
Has the CCM
Don't
unity
think.
well done, well timed, just to make sure he gets out of there. But hey, that was a beautiful ult by Shinto. Understood that Happen didn't have any sort of movement and pulls that CCM immunity, which is important because again, it's not just for Happen. It is for the squad. So being able to grab that relic or that active item rather early.
It's a 4K gold lead for Scrumptious. And ADC advantage with crits. It's not looking good. And Hecate also. Super good late game, by the way.
Step up to this area, give him a chance to
El
kill. I
Leon.
think we found the target and Globe's in some trouble.
Tried to juke the chain,
And he's
but you're
dead.
gonna have
That
none
burst
of it
damage
in
was
the
from the
flames.
magic shield that
And
wasn't
the credit,
a chain
instant
one-shotting him.
response of fire.
Blue team leads the game here, right?
Scrumptious is nearby. Haddix is in the
You don't have an
room
ADC
already.
to do any
If they come
damage
down to
here.
Hades, will it waste too much time? Typhoon out. Haddix dashes away. The Pillar of Agony for protection.
Happen
Fire
gets
Giant
it.
goes to Food Drive, but will they get out?
This doesn't even
alive
help
is
your
the big
game state.
question.
Okay,
Carl
after this play
Back
finishes, I'll nerd out
will be
about why
okay.
this is actually
Valor
bad for
in
Blue
no
team to
man's
do
land,
FG.
low on mana,
It's
and
a
will
Hail
not
Mary
take anybody
FG.
with them. Goes down.
You're
Now
dead
Karmic,
too.
same story.
So it's a Hail Mary FG, you lose the trade anyway, and what you're actually doing by taking an early fire as a desperation play or an emotional play is you're giving the second FG buff to the other team. Like Scrumptious now get the stronger fire giant on respawn. You know what I mean? Because that's the base FG. That's like 50 int, 50 power, 20 of each prot. And then the second one is 80 int, 80 strength, and 40 of each prot, I think. Like it scales, it goes plus 30, plus 20. So then if you get the third one, you're literally God mode. But, oh my god, it's just depressing. Alright.
The credit goes to Ares, and the Gold Fury will be started up by Scrumptious.
Teague has gone into a binding. It's over. They have no damage on their team.
Third one done. So the next time Gold Fury spawns,
they have no way to deal with Shinto. They can't get on top of him without dying. If they double assassin and he just ults his feet, like he just ults away, it's just coffins.
Pushing forward though is Scrumptious. Haddix looking.
He has Aegis too. It's just, it's impossible to kill Shinto.
Gonna be backing up for now, but still, I like this call. I think Scrumptious is playing exactly as they should. They got Fire Giant sort of taken right from under their noses. Of course, they figured out and
there's nothing left for Scrumptious to do this game apart from get third gold.
For a fight, man. I don't think you're afraid.
You wait for third gold. Anyone close to, yeah, Chapo's nearly level 15. You get El Chapo level 15 and then you go straight to gold.
And just try and find some shutdowns.
With heroism, it's just coffins.
Only left on Happen for the time being. I don't think this needs to stop Scrumptious's aggression.
I don't know what he's playing for here.
Their push for the time being.
Feels like Food Drive is. It's pretty safe to say they're going to be playing on the back foot, not necessarily against the rogues, but they're getting back towards the corner for sure.
No anti-heal on the side of blue team. Pretty rough into double mushroom and a feather.
I mean, the Ymir wall is always
Phoenix wing
right?
or
Slam it up in front
Phoenix
of your
feather? I forgot what it's called again.
Stops DPS for a while.
Interesting play to try to pick Karmic.
That can come in from Tegveer, can come in from Karmic. But if Karmic doesn't make it to the defense,
he's dead.
It's not gonna look too good, and the Bacchus falls down for the
They're all here.
Of this game, Malum. This Bacchus pick has been.
Chapo still level 14. You need to just get one level, brother.
To Karmic's credit, has put a lot of they've put a lot of pressure over towards that solo lane, but yeah, Haddix has been getting the better end of this matchup for all 18 minutes, I would say, and it doesn't seem like it's going to stop any time.
They stopped their back. Oh no.
Oh no, never mind.
Oh, he's dead. Chapo not dead.
Globe is not a fan of these chains. Just keeps getting caught and brought down by Nog. The Ragnarok is.
I like how Chapo fights till the death. Oh, nearly got him.
That should just be a kill. It is. So double kill for Nog. Did see the Cersei's hex.
Zap's trolling.
Down for at least the next little while.
Dash through him. He already walled. Oh my god, what are you waiting for? Wait, how did he just wall again? Never mind, I was wrong. Did he not just wall the tower? Maybe he froze the tower.
Tier 2 tower drop. Tier 2 in mid is the next target, and it looks like that's going down any second now. Fire Giant buffs have all.
Zap's so large.
Fire Giant is close to spawning back.
Don't know how. He's literally. Oh wait, he's just turned 7 and 3 all of a sudden.
They've got the ammo, they need a charm. They have some extra regen.
I think this is dumb, but it's gonna work anyway.
Just takes Rightbird by himself. This might be a 2-for-1 special, and it looks like they'll grab it. What? I mean, you got Polynomicon on Haddix, you have plenty of extra ability damage. Yeah, that's gonna be 2 birds down. Run back and group up for fire. This is just crossing the T's and dotting the I's here, Malum.
Blue team aren't grouping out of the base. Nothing that they can do. Perfect timing on this Gold Fury as well, actually. That like by the time they reset and come back, it'll spawn.
The game should be theirs.
This is just coffins.
Has for a defense. It's there, but the further you
hopefully game 2 they
and the Cersei's Hexstone, which
1, Karmic doesn't go 0 and 10 in lane, and then 2, Tegveer plays something with more carry potential, and then like
I mean, you certainly can, and even if you can, Leon
doesn't build tank on it.
You know some beads are down, if you know some CC immunities down, you can grab everyone with the no escape, then Xerxes Hexstone towards the team and pull them even further.
Just call it Hexstone. I don't understand why people call it Xerxes Hexstone.
That ends up getting used. I think it's more so
it's like Mushroom as well. I know that everyone's pushing to call it Anathema's Charm or whatever it's called, but like it is just a mushroom. They go for the second FG. Remember what I talked about before? It's even better because blue team graciously gave them a buffed FG.
Remember, Valo, Karmic, and Happen all have one. So they all
Tegveer
need to
playing
be
for
near the
left
objective.
tower.
One against
Valo
low
dead.
HP, and already getting caught out.
Yeah,
in
Valo
low
dead.
field. Not a good look.
Big time jump scare for Valo and a bit too much to handle down.
I don't know what the two tanks of blue team are doing, what food drives Amir and Barkus are looking to do. Like, you are just doomed.
Scrumptious have. It's really important to remember as this fire does
Even if you steal this, you lose the fight because you're staggering all these deaths. What are you guys doing?
Fire Giant still being pulled, but not quite dead. There's a death of Karma. Captain goes in and is already gone. Was there a Ymir there?
What
Only
is...
for a moment. Fire
Like, I'm
goes
so
to
confused. This is the
Scrumptious with
grand
only two
finals of
left
NA.
standing.
What are you guys doing, bro?
Seems like Food Drive's trying to get Ancient Fury, I guess. In the meantime, I think your Titan may be the target here for Scrumptious. They're not backing up yet. They dropped that Fury
Wow,
immediately.
that's depressing
They
game
have to
one.
run on back to try to put on the base.
That's a
defense of the
depressing game
century.
one.
2v5. Valo's up in 2 seconds. Happen in 10. They've got a chance here, Malin, but it's not going to be easy.
Not easy in the slightest. The Titan
How many mushrooms do they have?
There's the ultimate coming out from El Leon. Valo didn't even get to watch the fight for the Titan. Same thing might be for Tegveer, not the case, but the Titan
GG.
will fall regardless.
Yeah, that's
Game
just
one,
stupid.
commanding
Absolutely
fashion
dumb.
goes to
Hopefully game
Scrumptious.
2 is better and doesn't make me any
Think
more
about how
angry.
the early game went. Remember,
Alrighty. Food Drive take first pick Fenrir, which is good. They ban Jingwei, they ban Barkus. They get Odin Hecate in response. They don't trade the Susan. So they go Fenrir Susan. They take every jungler off the table and they force a Odin jungle by the looks of it. They have Odin, Ares, Hecate, and Cern as well. Massive team fight potential here. Bologna isn't also that bad. Just depends what she's up to, and she's very easy to camp. Especially with these two, she's just insta-dead all the time if these two are ganking up. But we'll see, we'll see.
For Food Drive, I do like their damage going.
Why pick Loki? Hang on. If they're playing Susano ADC again, I think they're actually just inting. They're out of their mind. I think they're out of their mind. Like, you have Fenrir Susan. You can play on her. You're allowed to play it. You can play, like, even Zeus. No, you can't really play Zeus this game, but aren't her so good into Odin, Hecate?
A lot of it, I mean, I'm
Like,
curious
why
what you think, but I feel like a lot of it depends on how the Fenrir...
we're going to build it back because they're
What are people doing?
a little bit defensively.
Alright, we start the game.
I don't know if I like this call. If you're
Red team
starting
are
Sunder,
securing their own
in my
buffs, I
humble
think.
opinion,
Let's have a look.
you
3
should be doing
Sunders for
what
blue
happens here.
team.
Just go to a buff, stand there menacingly, and try and take it. But considering that didn't happen, now you
Oh,
just wait
happened
Sunder
dead?
Oh no.
Oh boy. Happen said, hey, there's a Kern here. I found the Kern. I found the Ares. And
I don't think they kill though. Even I mean, you
What
have
is
to
blue
wait for
team
one
doing?
chain.
Why is Fenrir and...
Happens 2 comes up way before.
What is
chain
Fenrir?
two.
He's just leaving his jungler to die? Gon takes the enemy red buff in his face.
Slow and didn't.
Loki's level 1 has to be
Caustic
the
buff
worst level 1 in the
hurts
game.
early on, too, you can tell.
And Bologna's is probably the best.
Not my back camp. I want my back camp at least.
Pick it up.
Sunder on the back camp.
His one
Oh,
should be
man,
up
this
soon.
is, Valo's having rough early games, and Nog still chasing down. Back up here from Globe. Perfect.
This is
timing.
bad for both junglers. Nog is
Wow,
literally
he started
trolling now.
Sunder just to lose the buff.
He's having a rough day, Trelly.
And now he's just a level 1 Loki with no active.
Please
man.
do
This
this.
is-
Alright, Happen's dead. Finally.
Oh,
He should have
no,
died
man,
level 1.
this is tough.
Tegveer's over.
Oh,
Karmic's dead as
Karmic
well.
is-
Karmic,
oh,
how are
that
you...
game's in
You have
shambles.
Death's Toll? I hate that. I don't know.
So I
I'm
can
seeing
tell you're a
Fenrir's go
cheerleader
Death's
for
Toll
Food
in
Drive.
solo, and I
That's
think
okay,
it's
but they
just,
can be
like,
game.
completely wrong.
What's the go-to?
Absolutely
We
insane.
scale, guys, we scale.
Yeah, we're scaling. We're playing for late game.
Yeah, playing for late game big time. Very strong.
If you
early
just
game
get
already.
Bluestone and you
For
3 the
Scrumptious,
archers,
2
they
kills
insta
for
die.
1, plus
Like,
the
I don't
bounty,
understand.
plus
You get a
all of the
free
jungles
wave
you
clear.
watch get taken away right in front of Valo's face, which is certain.
And you might be like, oh, Odin will stop me.
We've yet to
It
have
still
time
dies,
to
like-
touch on the fact Globe has soul in mid
Okay,
lane.
El
Tegveer's
Chapo
running
dead
back.
again. Oh my
Sano
god.
ADC.
Why are you beating her? Just don't miss your auto.
To lock down the kill.
Yeah, NA is just so doomed
Valo
compared to
on top
EU.
again in the
That's
jungle?
necessary.
No.
Hate to
Don't
see
give
it, man.
Trelly more reasons to giggle, Valo. I'm rooting on you. Get out of
Valo's
that.
so
We're
dead.
daily chasing.
Oh, well, his game's over. Nog gets to play Bologna for free. Hopefully Nog goes tanky as well. All he has to do is go Debs into full tank. Happen and Tegveer are trying to invade without mid priority.
Just make sure you're on the board. Once again, we have a way for Food Drive to play and try and get back in. But
Do
once
we?
again, I'm worried about the guy that's on the right side of the map. He's got like a spear. He likes ravens. He has a shield. that guy's scared. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Karmic's having a rough time.
No, Karmic.
Part 2, the electric
Oh,
boogaloo.
brother. He once again refuses to clear waves.
That we're seeing between Haddix and Karmic. It's so
Is he
fun to watch
trolling?
two solo
Look,
laners
he took
drop
like
everything, ignore minion waves as long as
a
they
fourth
can,
of his
and
HP
then
from archers there.
pressing their interact key over and over just to get one super powered wave for your team. I mean, it's worth it.
Globe
The price
dead.
you get in BC is pretty decent.
Shell used.
Globe,
Nice shell.
the
Weird that he
bludgeon
turned
does not
around to
kill.
look at the
Great
Bologna who
takeaway
was hitting him.
from that engage for sure.
Tegveer.
Tegveer taking on Zapman, doing so much damage. Same thing we saw in the previous game. but
Chapo,
this
pretty
time, no
healthy.
kill.
Chapo, very happy to fight there, surely. Shinto kills Globe under tower. Haddix kills Karmic. It is a 2k lead at 3 minutes. There's nothing that blue team can actually do to get back in the game.
The jungle. I mean, the Bologna was in the back line. Tegveer's at the tower line. Leon's trying to invade purple buff.
Leon should get this purple, but he's going to look for a fight. Where's the wall?
It's just when everything falls apart.
Happened no wall, level 3.
Leon wants to go for the Sunder. Does not get it off. Unfortunately, Tegveer is able to pick that one up. Or fortunately, for whichever team you're rooting for here. But regardless, oh well, look at that. Karmic even got his blue buff.
Bro,
man.
Haddix
It's
doesn't
not
even
so
have
bad,
beads.
you know?
Like, this lane should have been so free for
We regained-
Karmic, but
There
he's
are
just
small
like
wins.
0
It
and 2
makes sense,
already.
small wins.
2 levels down,
They pile
Haddix
up.
level 6.
They certainly pile up after some
All he had to do was just survive till 5, and
4 minutes now.
it's a free
5 to 2.
game.
Oh no, we're last hitting. Oh no.
No, that's good. Why is that all no?
This is-
Trelly's
I
such
feel
a
like this
troll.
has just been a reaction game of you kind of going through the motions. We talked about like our playing experiences so far. This does kind of look like, you know, we've got 5v5 ranked now. This has some vibes of that with the competitive edge to it, and certainly the points.
Just poking Karmic down.
But just
Blue
it's
stone
starting to
proccing.
divulge into the craziness.
Karmic not even using his 2 to heal.
Really good
Oh
coverage
my,
what we've seen.
oh my days. All right, 2-3 the back
The
line.
benefit to Karmic's build, though,
Okay,
I've
he
seen
doesn't
this a
2-3
fair
the
bit,
back
is, like,
line.
this death toll start for Fenrir. You do have good sustain, so as long as you're not scrapping.
Oh, right, he
constantly,
doesn't
you
even
can
have blue
heal up a
stone. Yeah,
little
he's
bit off
actually,
the
yeah,
whip,
that's
so,
right. It's just over. It doesn't matter
that's
what he
the
does.
benefit, that helps out. Haddix is, of course, 2 levels up at the moment, but you know, we take the.
Zap
wins that we can
prioritizing the
get,
mini
and I
camp,
think
the
that
gold
Karmic
camp
is
like
just gonna be
here,
playing
over the
later
buff.
in the build. So far, Tegveer been having a great time up against Zapman, but the rotation comes in. Valo's here, finds the
Nice.
ult, is able to pick up one. No help from Bologna. So hey, shouts out to Valo getting here first. That rotation
Then again, it's
is
not up.
crucial.
I hate how
Has
bad
caught
this
up a decent
UI
bit
is, because
as
everything just
well.
stops at
In
3
terms of
quarters.
level, actually just got it level 6 ahead of Nog on that Bologna.
Nog should get
Definitely
punished
looking
here
at
so
back in
easy
time.
that they just refuse to
bit
go on him. They don't
Gets
wall once
slow,
again.
Steps back as well. The goal
Yikes.
was
Yikes,
dropping
yikes.
They don't want to overcommit in front of Scrumptious. That was something that we saw a few times in game 1 Trelly. The objective fights were just not it.
Nearly has his dev gloves, does Nog.
Have to back up
Should be
for now.
pretty
And I
easy.
like that Gold Fury pull. Food Drive is trying to play as
It is funny
aggressively
that
as
there's only,
possible
like-
for the time being,
Oh no,
but
Haddix has a
they just
completed
were
item.
not
Haddix
able
goes
to go
Eye
in
the
for
Storm?
true confirmation, and because of that,
Why?
right? I think that Nog has a good bit of damage for this early
Bro,
game.
it's
as a
15
Bologna, right? You have a
strength,
little bit
and then
extra
a
tankiness, you have to
multitude
chase
of
that
like
potential, but,
protections.
I think it's probably smart to play a little slow here.
That's
That
gotta be
man
bad.
Getting 2 deaths in like rapid
I
succession
hate that item.
means that the left side of the
Well, I
map
hate that item into
should belong to
a
Food
Fizz
Drive. Once
Fizz
we see the
matchup. So like a
rotation
Fenrir
with
Loki
Haddix,
matchup in your solo
that's
lane.
when Scrumptious is going to look real strong. But
If you
at
look
the
at solo
moment,
jungle,
if you're fighting on the left side
Mystical
of the map,
Rush is just
you gotta
cooked
dial it back a bit.
right now.
Do you think, kind of on that same topic of what
Like if he
matters
goes Mystical
for these
Breastplate, he's
it's
unkillable.
so much slower. I mean, there is the 2 deaths for Zapman, but Tegveer was speed running kills in game number 1. So far, there's only 2. So if that doesn't happen, if the pressure continues over in duo, and we see the same thing repeat, it could be really problematic for Food Drive. to say the
Zap,
least.
what the
Tegveer
fuck?
Going to engage on Zapman yet again. So. Well,
Happen
maybe
should
we can
die
hear
here.
shots. I never know with Tegveer or
By die, I
Zapman,
mean, like,
for that matter,
go to
dropping a wild hook
1
on
quarter,
top of
not
Teg.
actually
Meanwhile,
die.
Gold Fury also being pulled.
Jar is being pulled. Can anyone get here with Sunder? No, El Hayon just gets it for free. This is what I was talking about. But without the rotation from Haddix.
They did that before Naga spawns, and then Naga spawns on their side of the map.
They said, "Now we got this."
That's one thing that needs to be balanced, is Naga spawning. It needs to be a neutral camp that's not dangerous for either team. This buff is good. I like the idea of it. But, like, can it spawn in the pit of one of these things, alternating, like the old Scorpions?
Feel confident on this half of the map.
Therefore, you don't know what side of the map it
This is one of
spawns
the
on.
tougher games
but
we've
it's not
had in
up
Smite 2
or
so far,
down.
where kind of trying to guesstimate and predict and even just learn on kind of where these teams are going to go. Food Drive, I would
Karmic Void Shield
categorize
Rush.
them
It's
as
just
sort of
over.
unpredictable at the moment, just because
Why?
I feel like
I don't
they're
understand
in
anyone who
their
does that
next
shit,
form,
man.
You think Zap falls for this?
The maybe.
No
I'm kinda
devs on
curious.
Fenrir
Okay, he's not
solo.
You think, yes and no, right? I mean, they've
Even
been
if you
gone
are
for
far
so long.
behind.
They've been
Surely
hiding in
does
that
that
Void
gap
Shield's
for
not
such
even a
long
defensive
time.
item. It's fake.
Yeah, I was curious. I wanted you to bet against him.
You're
but
not winning this. Oh my. Karmic's just fucking.
He's not taking
dead.
the bait. I really wanted to see him.
They all
walk
dive
up,
this. Well, they
Karmic's
don't.
still
They're
getting
actually just
attention. It
crazy.
looks like the patience ran out. on the
What?
left
Oh,
lane,
no,
by
no
the way.
cage. No,
They
no Odin
both
cage.
left the brush, and
He's
they
just
kind
going
of
on a merry little journey.
Oh man, I wish I moments like this. I just wish that they could talk to each other and you could say, "Hey guys, I know."
Like, hey, I'm just letting you know
Go
I'm
grab your
not
farm.
stepping up. You cannot pay me. Like you could.
I think it's wrong that Valo is coming to right side jungle.
But-
Unless, okay, he's just backing.
Karmic's getting dove under tower. Oh my goodness.
Tail
But
is
Valo's
old
got
as
the
time.
rotation.
Oh, they've just missed everything.
He's
Oh
back
my
up. Good
God.
two-man stun.
Dude.
Can't quite save the Fenrir, but will
That's
find
depressing
one,
as fuck
maybe
if you
just
are
two.
Haddix.
Eagles rally up,
Why
down
would you
for
throw
Nod.
you a
Could be
lead like
really
that?
tough thing to survive. Matter of
That's
fact,
actually so
cannot.
stupid.
Double kill for
There's
Valor.
no like
And
justifying
a
that
big one
dive at all.
Just a response for Karmic, I'm sure, helps the mental a little bit, as well as helping.
You're so
alleviate
far
pressure.
ahead. You're chilling. You also just get Void Shield second too. Yeah, NA's doomed, bro.
We got some kills
NA
on
don't
both
read items,
sides
man.
once again. Dude, Valo has been having some clutch rotations.
It's like getting
To
Glad
be
Shield
honest
second
with
as
you, I
well.
have seen
If either of these guys get Glad Shield, I
when
just
it looks dire,
what's the
it looks
point?
like Scrumptious is about to just get a ton of gold in their pocket. The Loki just shows up at clutch moments, so that's up to him. Playing quite well in that regard. But you got to watch out for the Fenrir, who is just sitting at 0-3, has not gotten very tanky yet.
All right, he's dead.
Is not able to survive too long. Speaking of not tanky, happened times the Shito and Leon.
Gold up in a minute. I'm sure red team just bag it for free.
Shield. Is that enough?
Ooh, there's the auto attack. Any plates on this tower to take?
Anything. And Shito's able to go on a kill.
Is there plates?
Well played. Dude, Soul has so much CC immunity, so to get caught by an Ares ult just feels so bad.
Yeah, that is definitely not ideal.
Tegveer is no longer at the point where he's strong, like in this matchup. I say as he's solo Zap. Wait, Zap dashed in without his 2-up.
For Tegveer to find the kill.
That is shell down for Zap as well.
Zapman has life still ready to go and will walk away. So a lot dropped.
Happen? Are you fucking blind?
Valo gets away. Happen goes on a journey. Both are all right.
Yeah, I saw the assassinate, and then I realized Happen walked into the ult, and I was like, do they have follow-up? No, they were trying to kill a Loki.
Alright, let's
Give me a
reset for this
different
Gold
story,
Fury,
right?
please.
That's a different
Chapo
beat.
backs.
He's
Does he
much
buy any
faster, but
wards? That'll be
hey,
funny to
once
see.
you have
He should
assassinate,
just get
definitely
like.
have a bad look. Come on, Tegveer.
Wait,
You want this 1v1.
Chapo builds
Teleport.
magical defense.
Probably smart. If the Bramble Blast comes in,
Oh,
Zapman
brother.
dashes kills, no problem. And honestly,
Oh
Tegveer is
man, it's an
still
O2
one of the
soul.
rays of hope
Thebes is
of
okay to
Food Tribe
build,
trying get online
by
to
the
help
way,
carry this
guys.
game, along with Valo. Gold Fury spawned in.
Perfect
Instant
game
pull
for it.
by Happen.
Perfect,
LA
perfect
goes
game
by,
for it.
Has Thunder available. It looks like it's immediately going to get called off, or not. Okay, I was going to say, you guys still pulling?
That's a hex stone? Is that what he's building? I don't know what he's building
Before
with.
it's even begun, realistically speaking. I think
Cooldown
Food
ring.
Tribe are aware of the
Is
same
it
problem,
Genji's for
backing
El Leon?
away as Karmic
Nice, I
goes
like that
in, but
play.
cannot grab the
I
CC
do like that
immune
play.
berries.
Alex TP'd.
You guys
Back
should pick
line.
it up. Red
Watch
team,
out
that
for
is. Red team
Haddix,
should
that
pick it
continues
up.
to be the problem for Food Drive. Every
You
game
have an
so
Odin here.
far, it feels like this Odin, the Hades, whoever Haddix may be, just causes so much disruption that disruption could be an opening, but the Ymir wall will.
Oh my
slow
god, just pick
down
up the
for
Gold
time
Fury.
being.
It's like I'm
But
watching
Scrumptious are still trying to find a way to step
round
up,
one
make
instead
sure
of
they
the
can grab this
finals.
gold. The call is now to back up.
Backing up for now. Looks like.
Why would you
Scrumptious
back up with an Odin cage, man?
decided not to go in for the pull, and maybe just pull the queen spawning here nicely. But
Globe's
remember,
just
Haddix has
frontlining.
Ultimate. The cage could show up massive.
Globe
If he finds
finally
an
dead
opportunity
here.
for it, and it looks like he might be finding the opportunity. See ya later, Globe.
Just standing there
Already
AFK.
gone from the Eagles rally. Same can be said for Happen, who goes down mid ultimate. So two
Don't do
picks from
Naga, whatever
Scrumptious
you
should
do.
open the door
I like
for
how
the
they
Gold
split the
Fury
map.
that they've been trying
Odin
to
goes mid to defend the towers. That man somehow tanks this instead of Chapo.
Food Drive will
Zap,
not
please
take
get
the
off.
time
Oh
to
my
steal
god,
away.
scared me.
Valo will try to steal some jungle on the right-hand side, but Haddix is well aware and is on the chase. This is a tale Valo is so familiar with. Just everyone.
Nice, they get
knows
both
Tail
gold
Valo.
objectives. It's strong by
I mean,
Scrumptious.
I think
3k
you sign
lead,
up for that
actually.
when
It's
you walk
actually
in
not
the
that
rookie, right?
doomed
They're like,
in the
this
gold
dude's doing
department,
something
but
sneaky. I'm gonna follow him. I don't know what he's
it's
doing,
just
but I
where
don't
that
like it.
gold
Like,
is.
I'm just gonna follow him and see
That's
where
the
he
issue.
goes.
Berserkers
Unfortunately, means you
for
can't
Karmic
split
is
push
good.
your Valley. You can't get any more
Ugh.
farm in your pocket.
Sorry.
And you're gonna have to
Oh, it
head
was the
on back
beads
to base.
active is
But
what Chapo got.
Fury, second of the game goes the way of Scrumptious. We're about 2 minutes from Fire Giant touching down, and if how the game
Beads
has
active.
gone is any indication for how it will continue.
And then is that
to go.
Stampede he's getting
I'm
next?
thinking,
That'll be
what,
cool if he is.
1542, we see a Fire Giant pull? That's my guess.
Yeah, I would be pretty comfortable with that being. I would go under on that almost borderline with how Scrumptious has been playing it. That they're at least going to show up.
Oh,
on
they're
it
looking for a
by that
pick.
point and start trying to maybe
What?
goad food drive into a fight they might not want to ultimate out. From
See, that's what I meant. Shinto should... And other... Oh, wait, what?
There's the ultimate in response. Typhoon's gonna go wide. They all get pulled back. This is
Hang on. It's about to be a massive team fight, but we gotta watch this again. One, Shinto's ult is perfect. When you're getting engaged on as like Hekate, you just rip that and you're fine. But Chapo makes a really good heads-up play. He teleports, but he teleports back. I don't know how he insta-TP's back. He's spamming spacebar.
Trouble. Can't quite.
He's probably just trying to zip through and stuff. But one thing I wanted to know is if he ulted and then interacted, can you do that play? I haven't checked.
There's the ultimate in response. Typhoon's
But he
gonna
did
go
ult
wide.
them
They all get
away.
pulled
I don't
back.
know why.
This is not so
Blue
bad
team are
for
doomed here though,
Scrumptious.
surely.
Ares just now dies, but opportunity has
No.
certainly been created. Not getting pulled back
Gone
from
dead.
the Ragnarok is in a lot of trouble. Now the separation has split in and Scrumptious are going
She has no
down.
ult.
Rachel Strike gonna be used.
But there is a massive Odin here.
Side of the cage, doing damage from outside, and
Yeah.
just enough damage at that. Where did they go for the double kill?
Dude, Zap is...
There's the triple
Zap's doing like his
nomadics
best
taken
season
over
9,
the
season
wall
8
on the globe with front
cyclone
tail
spinning
damage.
God.
That's
impression.
gonna
He's
be
just
3.
staying in lane and just
Shinto
shoving.
is indeed unstoppable.
I mean, that was the 2v4, and of course, they did use a lot to get the initial 2, but still...
It does suck that the
ridiculous
blue
plays
team
there
kept
from
fighting there.
Shinto.
Not gonna lie.
Tegveer
They got 2 really
is
good
1-1
picks
for now, but Zap, you're
when they're in a
forced to
position
you gotta watch out as Tegveer
to
has the
not
damage to come
get
back.
any
It's
picks
gonna
at
be
all.
close. And,
They're like, let's go back.
Elion in a lot of
So this is like the
trouble.
initial
Can't
part.
quite
Ready,
get
Chapo?
away. There's the ultimate
was only one
response.
pick.
Typhoon's
Oh, no,
gonna
it was
go
2. They
wide.
get
all
gone as well.
pulled back. This is not so
So he dies.
bad for
It's a
Scrumptious.
3k.
Ares just
game.
now dies, but opportunity
They rip Gone
has certainly
back.
been created, not getting pulled back from the Ragnarok.
And like that's it,
In a lot
right?
of trouble.
They've tied it down to a 2k goal deficit.
Now the separation
But they just keep going, man. They just used everything in their kits too.
has split in, and Scrumptious are going down. Rachel Strike gonna be used. Karmic there as well. Shinto on the other side of the cage, doing damage from outside, and just enough damage at that. Where
Once
did
again,
they go
fighting
for
strong
the double
side.
kill? There's the
Criminal.
No Haddix will take it over the wall onto Globe with Frontia.
Anyway, we'll go back to here.
Scrumptious wants to go for it.
Alright,
Or-
let's skip forward one more time. They're setting up for the Fire Giants.
Does have Phantom Shell up, ultimate as well, but
Nog
already low.
is
Oh
going...
my God!
I missed it.
Ideal target, yeah, your ideal target's Globe.
He's full
If you find
HP.
Soul, you can fight.
He just 100 to zeros him. He gets mezzed, 2'd, ulted,
Already low. Oh my
probably 3'd at the end.
God!
Pretty clean combo then.
Poo.
There
That's-
was a soul there. I'm almost confident.
That's what I'm guessing. He hits the 1 to mez him,
Maybe.
he
It
drops
was
the
at least
2 on
the
him,
map for a
he
moment.
ults him,
It's gonna be
and then he
15
shields
now, man.
himself
Pull right
to get
away.
the burst damage.
No fear from Scrumptious. This is the game plan that they seem to want. This
Shinto throwing his 1 away to choose if he wants the mez or not, essentially.
They're saying we can start this up when we so choose. If anyone tries to contest, they might just get blown up by Shinto at this rate.
I like
He
that
was
by
rallying
Nog.
for the extra buff around, and this Fire Giant might be for
Damn, that was
no chance
fast.
for Valo, so it does go to Scrumptious.
And you gotta take your dubs now. Where are you gonna go? If you're a food drive, take a look at Happen. Bro is invading back camps. Like he is
Karmic.
scrounging for morsels. All the while, Karmic in a little bit of trouble. Should not get pulled back in. He's immune, so no way.
Yeah, let's chill out a bit. Let's take the tier 1
They are
tower
just taking
first,
back camps,
potentially.
man. Any bit of farm on the map, Food Drive is trying to find it, whereas Scrumptious, they are here for your towers. They are here to put gold in their pocket, and they're not going to stop anytime soon. Tier 1 drops down.
Nice,
Tier 2
good.
follows quickly.
They run to the correct side of the
after.
jungle. I think. Oh, Zap is dead. This is a good fight here by red team if they can get there. Good disengage by blue team. Here comes the cage. No cage for Haddix.
Turn the fight back around for the red side of things. There's the stun, does find a home, and Globe is gone again.
Hekate's broken, man.
Shinto, who is now divine.
They keep the minion debuff there.
That mid lane,
Nearly a clean disengage by blue team. Just not quite fast enough getting out. Good pick on the Zap.
Yeah,
But
9-0-2 has Gemma Focus, Book of Thoth, Cosmic Horror. Plenty of ways to go. Probably
third Gold Fury for Scrumptious.
Next up, but might as well go on back for the
I need confirmation on this gold as well. The
The
tooltip says when you are next to allied structures, you gain 50, like plus 50 protections, but your tool, like your stat bar on the bottom right of your HUD, doesn't go up by 50. And when PBM talks about it in his scrims, he says our towers are tanky. So are the towers protections going up, or is it supposed to be yours? Because it reads as if it's supposed to be yours. But the consensus is that it's actually the towers, because yours aren't going up.
Scary 10K mark. Hail Marys are kind of the way back in, right?
Outside of that, we see Haddix. I think he might be getting a Pridwin
High
5th.
risk, high reward.
I think that's a good item if he is going Pridwin 5th.
Valo finding a 1v. No, this
What was
is
that?
not good. This is not good. I don't think he realized there was
I think
three
Val has
around
the
him.
same realization.
It's ripped back. No, good pathing by Valo.
Lucky for Valo.
Perfect Loki gameplay here. Just,
More than
Oh,
luck.
wow.
Uprooted.
let's say, just playing time.
The sixth sense is still
Nearly
there
kill Zap in
for
return.
Lucky from Zapman. And that's the 18th kill.
Shinto 11-0. Nearly has his Soul Reaver online.
Crazy with his
Globe
man here,
should
how
not
amazing
be
they were
here.
flying
You are
away.
way too far up. Leon hits
Hey,
chain.
for a while.
Crippled,
Yeah,
crippled.
he's been playing this game for a while. He knows the Loki juke pattern. No doubt about it. Unfortunately for Globe, no juke
I hate that
pattern's gonna
pathing
get
into the
you out
jungle
of
by
this
Globe.
one.
Just
Ball
run all the way to
down.
your bird.
Food Drive should be looking at a tight.
If anything, it should force Chapo to ult.
Globe. Every time you see
Zap and Haddix are pushing. They have a 3-man shove. It's a 3-2 split because of how far ahead they are. 10k gold lead at 18. I think tier 2 towers into a Ancient Fury is the play.
I will.
Thank you.
Don't worry.
Nothing that Karmic can do here. I don't know what he's
Another
attempting.
gank of the century here.
Karmic, big gank.
What is he trying?
Big bite, but the cage, the kennel is too much. Karmic can't find anything and has to
They
back away
drop
instead.
the mid-bird.
Zapman will get
They
to
don't even
safety,
attempt
and
it.
Scrumptious will regroup.
Chapo does have ult,
Reorganize
though.
outside
Alright,
that
they get this.
trophy
They get the left
line.
bird now.
Engage is out. Abilities
The
get
mushrooms have
thrown
been dropped.
around.
Good wall by
Still no
not
death for
Karmic, by
Food Drive.
Happen.
They're hanging on for
Tegveer
the
pulled
moment.
back.
How long will that
Tegveer
last?
gone.
The pullback
Oh my god, he
either
did some
way
return
goes,
damage.
Scrumptious.
Ooh,
The
nice
damage
play by
there, but
Tegveer.
Tegveer will take out
Big fan.
Shinto. No god
That was actually pretty clean there.
Aw.
Like disaster situation and still getting a good play.
We're letting Shinto die? What is this, man?
Karmic, you're actually inting. Never mind, you're not inting. But still, Haddix is just unkillable.
Taking none, but Leon's getting a little bit weak.
Let the
here.
bird go.
Bird is still the target. They're sieging forward.
Level 13 ADC, or not ADC, level 13 mid at 19 minutes. Globe, what have you been doing?
On this defense, and it's showing. There's the beads. Look at the damage coming through.
These
Food
guys are
Drive barely
trolling.
hanging on. The jumps,
Globe's
the autos,
gone.
it's all
Refuses to
securing.
run away.
One by one, they'll drop. Valo's finally here. Is that enough to turn it around? Look how low Haddix
Come on,
is.
Happen.
The stuns are there. Haddix will go down. Leon's gonna find Valo.
Bro,
The
living
walls
is such a
will get
high
away. The
priority. I
Ymir
don't
will
understand
stay
how they stand
standing.
there and
The
fight to the death
Scrumptious
so
are
often.
far
Like,
from
8 deaths
perfect
is
seed.
inexcusable, let's be honest.
I think the Tegveer
As a
should
mid
be able
laner?
to chase down here. Maybe Nog is enough of a deterrent, and actually, Leon, he wants to go in. Bro said, "You what?"
Come at me.
Forward.
There it is! You got what you
It's the
wanted!
bait.
Will you survive through it? There's the mushroom, the damage on!
Oh, mushroom's
Look
so
how long he's
disgusting.
sustaining through it! The bait worked out so far!
Nog
Finally
dies?
goes down! Nog unable to trade back. It sure looked cool. The pole will deny the
Tegveer!
flank. So no kill from Nog. Now it's just can you escape? If you
Nice.
want that
Play
pole,
cooldowns, play
rally,
cooldowns,
only
it's
gonna
fine.
happen. So definitely not ideal
That's such a
there.
massive 2
Nog
picks.
still alive,
You just reset and you can
finally
play for
goes
Ancient
down.
Fury now as blue team.
Did tank through a lot. But where does that leave us standing? Because that was a
Pharaoh's
long
Curse on live
drawn-out
now for
siege
Nog.
and a lot of chaos and 2 birds down, but Food Drive didn't look terrible.
They certainly didn't. Shinto finally.
The cooldown
himself
thing
out here, level
is
20, getting close to it.
Hexstone. Leviathan's
assume that
Hide.
this is
There
a
we go,
prime jungle.
Haddix.
That'd be my
Finally
guess.
someone knows how to build.
Sieging forward is the only call here for
Levi's
Scrumptious. They have
Hide
to
into
try
double
and defend
assassin.
Because Food Drive has the man advantage. Where's
Chapo
our
just gets the
Sunders at?
full
Haddix has one.
HP item.
LA
Oh,
only
they're
got
playing
one,
for
so they
FG
gotta make
instead
a
of
play here.
Ancient. I don't mind it.
Here we go. The Hail Mary
They don't
is
kill him.
out on a Sunday as well. Tegveer low, but not
He's full
blown
HP
up.
still?
Haddix the jump forward. The fire.
He gets
goes
FG?
down to Haddix. That was mine all
Bro, what is
along.
this raid
And
boss?
Shinto with the double kill off the back of it. Food Driver
Okay,
falling
Haddix is
apart
just-
at the fire giant. A triple kill for Shinto. 15 for the Hekate. Only
Okay, Odin
Karmic
Hekate is
stands.
disgusting.
And Karmic, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is gonna be a tough defense to try and sell, my man. You can only pull one into foul.
He's getting
and I don't
Ruinous
even
Arc.
know if it's gonna
Karmic is.
kill.
Ah, it's GG.
My goodness, what a play though. I think
Oh, well,
Food Drive
dude,
did exactly
20-minute
what they had to
game's
go
pretty
for that
clean.
fire, but Scrumptious showed up.
But
Haddix
40
just
kills in
sleep
20
like,
minutes
no,
is stupid.
let's
I
try
hate
to
this.
go.
They said you thought we weren't gonna go for this? We'll make sure you don't even get to watch your Titanfall.
Alright,
When all is said
look.
and done, Scrumptious will take the grand
Something happened in
finals
semis.
on stage
There was a lot of
one.
drama around
Week one.
a
100
DC,
points in pocket as well.
and then I'm
Swiss
guessing
Stage will
Food
most
Drive
likely
beat
have Scrumptious
Team with
there
5Ms.
waiting.
One of
What a
these guys beat Team with
performance
5Ms,
Shinto
and then
on the Hekate.
the other
Food
team beat
Drive,
Cowabunga.
an insane
I think.
semifinals, but just fall a
And the
bit
Cowabunga
short
team are
in
pretty
the grand
not
finals.
pretty
Could
upset.
not
On
make
Twitter, they
the
just said there
dress work.
should probably be a
Think
pause
about this,
pause
though,
option.
when we were talking about
And
players
both
to
teams were
watch in
happy to
this
replay
matchup,
the set because
not
the
even
Yarkor
at the top of
DC.
that list just because of
But the
high
admins
kill
were like,
games
nah,
on,
we're
like,
just
the
gonna move
traditional
on. Which
assassin
honestly,
style
it's
picks.
a
Goes
open
like-
tournament. You get to play 5 weeks. One semi. In the grand scheme of things, one semi-final finish hopefully doesn't affect anything, especially when you're a team that should be making it to grand finals all the time. But if it does end up affecting something, that's when it's like a pretty bad issue in my opinion. When it comes to builds, like I hate Death's Toll Fenrir. I don't care who's building it. I just think it's really bad. I think Bluestone's way too good. It like you clear waves and kill people at the same time. Death's Toll sustains doesn't matter when you get Dev Gloves first. Ew, it's whatever. Like this doesn't really matter. I like Ruinous Arc. I think it's a really good item. I think more people should build it. It's pretty cheap as well. Multiple forms of defense. I don't understand the binding into Hydras, especially as an ADC. If you want to do this build, just play solo. And I know he's a solo laner. He could probably do that. And then, I mean, this is fine, I guess, but Heartseeker Reaver to finish. I hate Eye of the Storm. Into physical. Shinto's build is just, I don't know, I never see any other mage build anything different. This is fine. And then, I mean, Pharaoh's Curse. I need to play with this a bit more. And if you are a jungler, I advise you to try this build on things like Bologna and Fenrir. And maybe even Mordred as well. Just like, it's very EU style from what I've seen from people's scrims, is this Pharaoh's Curse. And then they actually stack it with a solo laner as well. So, anyway, that was NA. As depressing as it was. Hopefully week 2 steps it up a bit more. I think after watching both regions, EU bar has been set quite high compared to the NA bar. We'll see how it keeps going.